To throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Richmond.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Green the line. Richmond. I got it.
He's going to get it running right. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And out come the Dolphins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Down the line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down, 4 down. Deuce. Check. Hey, switch gears.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
That is right. Hey. 4 down. 50. 50. Here you go, right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hip.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. That was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
But as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. Caught left side, Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Route 20! Here you go, Tiger. Block! Hey, 20! Clay! Right, 55! Hip! 50! Hey, pick your game up! 50! Zebra! Deuce!
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Back 22!
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to air one out. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, 20. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, keep it up.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Base. Run. Check. Lucky. Kill. Hip. Go.
Tannehill now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Good. Ready. Go. Zebra. I got him. Here you go, Tiger. I got you, baby.
Tannehill throwing again. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Richmond.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds and kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So,
and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here you go, right here. Base. I don't think you got it, son.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe.
Hey, alert 3. Ready, hunt!
On play action, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You got it. You got it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man left, man left. Come back, come back. Mike 52, Mike 52. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's the Texans in control of the football. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, who 80? Who 80? Richmond, Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, who 80? Who 80? Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. It's easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans will extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
There we go. Hey.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Christian Covington in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. Just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Black 22! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, here's Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Outside coming!
Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Richmond! Hey! Green the line! Two jet!
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
3 down. Set! Green the line!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A